Welcome back to Speak Easy English. I am David. It is so wonderful to sit down and practice English with you again today. Today, we are going to talk about a very light and happy topic. We are going to talk about a funny day. In life, some days do not go exactly as we plan. Sometimes, we make silly mistakes. Sometimes, funny things happen to us from the moment we wake up. When these little accidents happen, we can choose to be angry or we can choose to laugh. Laughing at our own silly mistakes is a wonderful way to stay happy. Telling a funny story in English is also a fantastic way to practice your daily conversation. You do not need big, complicated words to tell a funny story. You just need simple sentences and a happy heart. In this lesson, we will listen to a story about Alex. Alex has a very strange, silly, and funny day today. He mixes things up in the morning, walks outside with a funny problem, and makes his friends laugh. We will hear exactly what happens to him and how he turns a confusing day into a beautiful, happy memory. As always, I am going to speak very slowly and very clearly. I will use simple grammar and easy words so you can completely relax your mind and listen with a big smile. After the story, we will do our repeat after me speaking practice. Take a deep breath, let your shoulders drop, and let's begin. It is a bright Tuesday morning. The sun is shining through the bedroom window. Alex is sleeping peacefully in his warm bed. Suddenly, a loud noise wakes him up. It is the alarm clock on his small table. Alex jumps out of bed quickly. He looks at the clock. Oh no, it is 8 o'clock in the morning. Alex is very late. He needs to meet his friends, Sophie and Mateo, at the park at 8:30. He only has 30 minutes. Alex runs to the bathroom. He is moving very fast. His eyes are still half closed because he is very sleepy. He picks up his white toothbrush. He reaches for the tube of toothpaste. He squeezes the tube and puts a white cream onto his toothbrush. He puts the toothbrush into his mouth and begins to brush his teeth. Suddenly, Alex stops. Oh no. The taste is terrible. It tastes very strange. It does not taste like cool mint. It tastes sweet and chemically. Alex opens his eyes wide. He looks at the tube in his hand. It is not toothpaste. It is a tube of white hand lotion. Alex quickly spits the lotion into the sink. He washes his mouth with cold water over and over again. Alex says, laughing quietly at himself.
That was a silly mistake. Note to myself, do not brush your teeth with hand lotion.
He finds the real toothpaste, brushes his teeth correctly, and washes his face. Now he is completely awake. Alex runs back to his bedroom to get dressed. He opens his dark closet. He does not look carefully because he is watching the clock. He pulls out a clean blue shirt and puts it on. He finds a pair of long black socks. He puts the left sock on his left foot. He puts the right sock on his right foot. He puts on his favorite brown shoes. He grabs his backpack, runs down the stairs, and walks out the front door. He does not have time to eat breakfast. The walk to the park is quick. As Alex walks down the sidewalk, he notices something strange. People are looking at him. A woman pushing a baby stroller looks at his feet and smiles softly. A young man sitting on a bench looks at Alex and giggles. Alex feels a little bit confused. He thinks to himself, why is everyone smiling at me? Is there something on my face? Do I have lotion on my nose? He touches his nose and his cheeks. No, his face is completely clean. He continues to walk to the park. Soon, he arrives at the big green park. He sees his friends, Sophie and Mateo. They are standing near a large oak tree. Sophie is wearing her green sweater, and Mateo is holding a football. Alex calls out, waving his hand.
I'm sorry I am late. I woke up at 8 o'clock.
Sophie and Mateo turn around to look at him. They smile and say, Hi, Alex. But then, Mateo stops talking. He looks down at Alex's feet. His eyes go wide. Then, Mateo bursts out laughing. Haha. He covers his mouth with his hands, but he cannot stop. Sophie looks down at Alex's feet too. She claps her hands together and starts to laugh loudly. Alex stands there. He is very confused.
Why are you guys laughing? Is my shirt dirty?
Sophie says, wiping a tear of laughter from her eye.
No, Alex, your shirt is fine. But look at your feet. Look at your shoes.
Alex looks down at his own feet. He stares at his shoes for a moment, and then his jaw drops. He understands everything now. In his rush this morning, Alex made a big mistake. On his left foot, he is wearing a dark brown shoe. On his right foot, he is wearing a bright black shoe. He is wearing two completely different shoes. Not only that, he looks closer at his ankles. His left sock is a long black winter sock. His right sock is a short white sport sock. Alex stands in the green grass, looking at his brown shoe and his black shoe. He looks at his black sock and his white sock. The situation is so ridiculous that Alex cannot be angry. He starts to laugh too.
Oh my goodness. I was in such a big hurry. I didn't look at my feet in the closet.
Alex, you are wearing a brown shoe and a black shoe.
Mateo laughs, shaking his head.
You look like a fashion disaster.
And don't forget the socks.
Sophie giggles, pointing at his ankles.
One black, one white. Alex, did you get dressed in the dark?
Alex says, smiling widely.
Almost. And that is not all. This morning, I brushed my teeth with hand lotion.
Sophie and Mateo laugh even harder now. They sit down on the green grass because their stomachs hurt from laughing so much. Alex sits down with them. The sun is warm, the birds are singing, and the sound of friendship fills the air.
Well,
Alex says cheerfully.
at least my teeth are very soft and moisturized now.
Mateo claps Alex on the back.
You are hilarious, Alex. Thank you for making us laugh. This is the funniest morning ever.
They spend the next 2 hours playing football and walking around the park. Alex does not care that his shoes do not match. He walks proudly with his brown shoe and his black shoe. Every time he looks down, he smiles. At 11 o'clock, they feel hungry. Mateo suggests,
Let's go to the cafe across the street and get some breakfast. I will buy a chocolate muffin for the man with the mismatched shoes.
Alex says.
That sounds perfect. I am starving.
They walk to the small cafe together. The waiter looks at Alex's feet and smiles politely. Alex just winks at the waiter. They sit by the window, drinking warm coffee and eating sweet muffins. Alex looks at his friends. He thinks about his morning. He remembers how stressed he felt when the alarm clock rang at 8 o'clock. He remembers the terrible taste of the hand lotion. He thinks about the people smiling at him on the sidewalk. He realizes that a bad start does not mean a bad day. A day with silly mistakes can become a wonderful, funny day if you have good friends to laugh with. He is happy he didn't go back home to change his shoes. This funny day brought so much joy to his friends and to him. Alex takes a sip of his coffee, looks at his brown shoe and his black shoe under the table, and smiles. Life is beautiful when you can laugh at yourself. Now, my friend, it is your turn to practice your speaking. Telling a light, happy story or talking about a mistake is a great way to practice conversational English. I will say a useful, simple phrase from our story. I will pause, and you must repeat the sentence out loud in a clear, happy voice. Let's practice together. I woke up very late today. I am in a big hurry. I made a silly mistake. This taste is very strange. Why is everyone looking at me? Why are you laughing? Look at my shoes. I am wearing two different shoes. One shoe is brown and one is black. My socks do not match. Thank you for making me laugh. Let's get some breakfast together. I love spending time with my friends. It is important to laugh at yourself. Now, my friend, I am going to tell a short part of Alex's story again. This time, I will speak at a natural, slightly faster speed. Just relax your body, open your ears, and listen to the natural flow of the paragraph. Don't worry about understanding every single letter. Just catch the happy feeling of the story. Alex had a completely crazy and funny Tuesday morning. His alarm went off late at 8 o'clock, leaving him with only 30 minutes to meet his friends at the park. In his massive rush, he accidentally put hand lotion on his toothbrush instead of toothpaste, which tasted absolutely terrible. After washing his mouth out, he quickly threw on some clothes and ran out the door without looking at his feet. As he walked down the street, he couldn't figure out why everyone was smiling and giggling at him. When he finally arrived at the park, his friends Sophie and Mateo burst out laughing. Alex looked down and realized he was wearing one brown shoe and one black shoe, along with a black winter sock and a short white sports sock. Instead of getting upset, Alex laughed along with them, realizing that a silly mistake can turn an ordinary day into a wonderful memory. You did a truly spectacular job today. I am so incredibly happy that you stayed and practiced your English with me until the very end of this lesson. Life is full of little surprises and accidents. When we learn a new language like English, we will make mistakes too. Sometimes we will say the wrong word or pronounce something in a funny way. But remember the story of Alex today. Mistakes are not bad. Mistakes are just a normal part of life, and often, they give us a great reason to smile and laugh. Be patient with yourself, keep practicing every day, and don't be afraid to make silly mistakes. You are doing fantastic progress. Thank you so much for spending this relaxing time with me, David, here on Speak Easy English. If this funny story brought a smile to your face and helped you practice your English, please click that like button right now. Your likes are super important because they help the YouTube algorithm show my videos to other English learners all over the world. Please share this video with a friend, a family member, or a classmate who needs a happy story today. And if you want to keep improving your listening and speaking skills with me every single week, make sure to hit the subscribe button and click the little notification bell so you never miss a new lesson. Now, I have a fun question for you to practice your English writing in the comments section below. Have you ever made a silly mistake like Alex? Have you ever worn mismatched clothes or different shoes outside? Let me know your funny stories below. I read every single comment, and I cannot wait to laugh and smile with you. Keep practicing, stay happy, and always remember to enjoy the journey. I will see you in our next lesson. Bye-bye.